view you as a former official, Macy's grandpa.
Number 50, Ball.
We'll do some good stuff. Get you on the live stream here.
Hartley. Number 22, Crook.
Well, you can come up here a little bit.
Number 10.
You can bring that book with you.
All right.
All right.
Left field, Bishop. Number 21, Curry.
Well, he got that wrong.
Catcher, Mullins.
Because he said Bishop is left field, she's the 8.
Number 11, Yoakum. And for your Flying Eagles, number 4, Howe. Number 10, McAvoy. Number 14, Alvaro. Number 8, Junkin. Number 27, Hardy. Number 23, Davis. Number 5, Hutchison. Number 3, Ware. Number 17, Frito. Will you please rise for our national anthem? Let's play ball.
Hello, Robert C. Byrd Nation, and welcome to another exciting edition of Robert C. Byrd Softball as your Robert C. Byrd Eagles will take on the Lewis County Minute Maids. My name is Stephen Kennedy. With me is
Larry Rabbit Snyder.
Yep, and big game today. 5-0 Eagles versus the 5-1 Lewis County. So both teams have come out really hot this year. So when you have a game like that, Coach Snyder, what would you tell your team? We have such a big matchup like that.
Well, it's the next game on the schedule, so that's we got to be up for it. We can't do that about the ones in the past or the ones in the future. We got to be in the moment. So key game for both teams. Big Ten standings, overall standings, and the whole 9 yards. Two good ball clubs.
Yep. So far this year, just to talk a little bit about our visiting team, their leading player seems to be Crook. She's batting currently .625 for the year so far, so she's gotten off to a nice start. As a matter of fact, they have two players that are currently over 600 in Crook and Hartley, so those are going to be two people. And obviously, they're right in the order of the 4 or 5 batters right there, so that's two that they're going to have to RCB is going to have to deal with. But Davis so far this year has looked really good on the mound. What do you think?
Well, I agree with their lineup. Their first five, the Franklin girl, I know her personally, a friend of mine's granddaughter. Good pitcher, good fielder when she plays the field, and I think extremely good hitter. The Gregory girl, another good hitter. The Boggs girl, an exceptional hitter as well. And then Hartley and Crook. So, yeah, their first five is going to be a task for Kinsey today, on the mound. But again, I think she's up to it. She's done a lot of first pitch strikes. That's a key to keep ahead the count, keep good hitters, on their toes, because you get behind on a good hitter, you make them a great hitter when you get behind the count.
Yeah. So far in the season, Kinsey Davis has an anemic .23 ERA. That is amazing with the caliber of competition RCB's been up against.
Absolutely, and like I say, I think the key again is, we've been tracking some of her games and over 65% first pitch strikes.
No, she started that one with a ball.
Oh, that might be out of here.
And that's
nope,
back
Wynn
there.
Got it.
Wynn got it, kept it in there.
Wynn kept that one from going out, that's for sure.
Yeah. That Wynn's going to play a factor today for a lot of these balls. It's definitely, you can look at the flag back there. You can see it's really moving.
Yeah.
And you can see this was actually blowing in the opposite direction. So if it was blowing out that way, it probably would have taken it. But
absolutely,
because it's blowing against it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So Franklin with the F7 there. Here's another hit ball, but that one's going to be in play. But it's going to get over the top there.
Misplayed that one.
Yeah, it's hard. The sun obviously is, I think, right behind us, so it kind of gets in their eyes, and that can be a little tricky for that, as the right fielder wasn't able to quite find it. And that will give Gregory will get on base, and with one out, we have player on second as Boggs comes to bat, number 50.
Yeah, playing right field. We always put someone out there that battled the sun. Usually you had to get their glove up and that to block the sun and all. Yeah. We've had some pretty good ones out there, but she just kind of got caught in the sun a little bit and misplayed that one.
Yeah, it happens, obviously, in a long season. Gregory currently banged 500 on the year coming into this at-bat, and this one is going a good job getting underneath that and getting the F4 there. That was Lexi Hardy making the catch there. Nice job. As Hartley will come up with two down here in the top of the first. And that's going to be popped up, and that time Kinsey Davis will do it herself.
Good inning.
Good inning there for Kinsey. Gets some and was able to keep the runner stranded on second. So at the end of the top of the first, it's 0-0. We'll be back. And we're back as RCB will now back as Martina Howe will lead off here for the Eagles, as the three-sport athlete will lead us off here. And pitching for Lewis County today is Macy Franklin. And that will be count 1 ball, no strikes. Takes that one. That will also be called a ball, 2-0. Macy Franklin comes in with a 1.8 ERA, so obviously she does a great job herself.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 really good pitchers here today for this Big Ten battle, as that will make the count 2-1 there as she fouls off that one. Obviously, it's big to try to get that lead runner on, because your chances of scoring go up like 60-some% if you can get the lead runner onto base?
It helps a lot. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's about right on percentage-wise.
Yeah.
Puts a lot of pressure on a team to get somebody on base.
And especially with Howe, because she's such a good athlete. If she gets on the base, you got to worry about her maybe stealing and stuff like that. So, she's going to put a lot of pressure on there. Count's now 2-2 off that foul ball. And that one will be out there as the shortstop was able to get under it. And that will be an F6 for Martina. And that'll be 1 out for RCB. As McAvoy will step in at the 2 spot, trying to get RCB started here. As obviously with the heart of your lineup coming up, you like to see if you can get someone on there. And there's another foul ball. Almost got back in here. As that'll be strike 1. And ball 1-1 the count so far. RCB's fouled a couple back, but if you're fouling a ball back, what would that say about how your swing is doing? Is it too early, too late? What would you say if you're fouling it straight back?
Well, just get a little bit underneath it.
You
want to cut that ball in 2. She might have a little bit of a rise ball. I don't know. I'll watch her and see what she's throwing, but.
As that will 2-2 the count, even the count at 2. Ooh, got her on the foot, and that will give RCB their first base runner. And that's big for RCB. Is
number 14, Gina Alvaro.
It's Gina Alvaro, who's a great hitter coming into play. So now get someone on base for her.
Yeah, I think Gina's coming. Well, I don't know what she did yesterday as far as hits against Elkins, but against Buchanan, that 10-inning game that they won 3-2, 4 for 4.
Mm-hmm.
So hit the ball well.
Yeah. So they say, according to this, she's batting about 500, which is really good. And but this early in the season, it's hard to tell because you have one great game or one bad game, it can kind of throw everything off. Usually when you start getting to about mid-late seasons when the statistics really start to matter because you get enough plate appearances. And
yeah, it's 1 for 2 is pretty good. 2 for 3 is pretty good.
Yeah.
You start getting 20s and 30s, it counts, at bats. Then it all shakes out a little bit.
Yeah. So 2-1 the count now, and that one is another one that's going to be fouled back. It's going to hit on top of our lace. It's like, so yeah, obviously that she's able to have them get a little bit too far underneath it, and they're fouling it back, and that'll make the count 2-2 on Gina. Runner on first, 1 out, 2-2 count. Franklin will peer in, and here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3, so now full count. So are you sending this runner, would you be sending this runner on the pitch, or are you going to wait and see what happens if you were making that decision for the?
She almost has to start. I mean, she's got to be cautious. Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Yep.
Yep. So, and that will put runners on first and second. And big opportunity here for Junkins.
Cleanup hitter, number 8, Junkins.
As obviously, you know, this is the spot you want to have a couple people on for your cleanup hitter. Looks like
she
was going to bunt it, or at least she showed the bunt. Whether she was going to or not, that's.
Well, the girl on second needed to read that shortstop. Shortstop was covering third. All she has to do is beat her because there's nobody there.
Yeah.
Third baseman coming in on a bunt situation.
Yeah.
Fielding the bunt, so the only girl she has to beat is that shortstop. She gets a good jump. Okay, a little better coverage that time by Lewis County.
Yeah. So 2-0 is the count as Junkins will peer in. 1 out, two runners on, 2-0 count, and the pitch, and that will be a strike as she will take that one. Now, was that one of those situations where you show bunt, but maybe you take till a strike just to see what happens, or just one of those you're just waiting to see?
Oh, you're wanting to, yeah, really. I mean, she's 2-0 is a good hitter's count, but you're ahead because she's behind a 2-1.
Yeah.
Now she could even it up here 2-2, and that kind of balances it out.
Yeah.
But,
and let's see here.
Okay.
Yeah. And she went for the bunt there, but now obviously I would say with 2 strikes, you're probably not gonna. Or would you take the bunt off now with 2 strikes?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because if she fouls it again, then she's out.
Yeah.
So you don't want to get caught. It's
yeah.
You want her to try to put the ball in play.
Yep.
A long fly ball can move a runner up.
Yeah.
Of course, the base hit.
Yeah. Yep. Base hit might plate one.
Yes, absolutely.
If you can get to the outfield.
Yeah,
ooh, she took it there and just outside.
Missed it. I was inside.
I mean, it's inside, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know.
Good eye though.
A good eye about what say because it wasn't a ton outside, so you have to, especially in a 2-2 count. That's hard to take ones like that when you got 2 strikes.
Yeah, full count. You got to protect.
And she gets her swinging, and that will be strike 3, and that will be 2 outs. Now the runner will advance to third. I guess went ahead and stole it, which the nice thing is especially in softball, it's so much harder to get from second to home than I find in like say baseball. So having that runner on third makes it a lot easier if you can get anything into the outfield. She'll probably get plated here.
Oh, absolutely.
Number 27, Hardy at the plate.
As Hardy will step in here. And she takes the first strike, and it's 0-1. Runners on second and third with.
Good swing. Head on there.
Yep. Tried to cut it in half. Just couldn't quite get the head of the bat on there, but it's a good-looking swing.
Put it in the grass somewhere, make something happen here.
Yeah.
2 runs scored, get in the grass.
Yep. Good job not chasing that one. Obviously, that was probably the pitcher just seeing if he can try to get her to chase, being up.
Yeah, you want to try to get her to go after something.
Yep.
2-2 count.
Yep.
That's a piece.
Got a piece of it. Fouled it off.
Stay alive. That's the key.
Yeah. Just try to get enough of it, stay alive until you get your pitch, and then you drive it.
Go with that outside pitch, hit that gap, pretty big gap there.
Yeah. It looks like, yeah, especially up the middle. If you look there, there's a huge gap up the middle. If you can, you know, obviously get past the pitcher.
Okay, up.
Now it'll be a foul back as well. And it'll still be a 2-2 count. 2-2 count, 2 outs. As Hardy here will peer in, see if she can try to give RCB the lead here.
Change up.
Good job in recognizing it. And so we have a full count now. 3-2. The ref actually says it's a 2-2 count, so 2-2 count, 2 outs. Okay, that was not a bad swing there.
No.
Got a nice piece of it, just turned it foul, but that was a good swing.
2 outs, Dougie.
So 2-2, 2 outs. Like I said, runners on second and third. And Hardy trying to see if she can. Now, the other thing you got to be careful of, obviously, if you're the pitcher, you don't want this to throw a wild. Oh, that's a nice swing. And that'll get over the top. And there's one. They're going to go for 2. Here comes the play at the plate. And it's going to be in. And Hardy does a good job taking second here. And now plate 2 and give RCB as. And that's taking advantage of the fact that you had a hit by pitcher and a walk. So that was actually the first hit of the game for RCB. And, but that's what you got to do. You got to take advantage when you have those situations.
RCB, the pitcher, Davis.
And Davis will see if she can get one in the grass, she can maybe add another one and help her own cause. But that'll give RCB now is up 2-0 with 2 outs. Takes it inside.
That's it, and as I said earlier, this young lady's working from behind in the count, so it makes your hitters a little better hitters because they can look for pitch. They be a little bit more selective.
Yeah.
Hardy worked her a great quality at bat there, over 7 pitches throwing during her bat.
Okay. Yep, and they're going to send it home, and we'll see.
It's
going to be offline, so that's going to get Hardy home, and so that will be now make 3 runs as Davis gets an RBI single there. It looks like Amira's coming in to run for
courtesy runner
for the pitcher, which is I think we should have more courtesy runners. Get more kids playing time. I think that's what it's about, right?
Well,
get as many kids in there as possible. I also think they should have a safety bag at first, but that's a whole other conversation.
I'm not in favor of that.
Okay.
The reason why, you're not going to use it in playoffs.
Okay, fair enough.
So, I mean, and really, I don't, maybe youth league or something like that. Yeah, maybe. But you get to high school.
I get it. And so we have new batter coming in here. And she'll take that, and it gets away from and Amira will take second there as we have number 5, Hoskinson, is coming up to bat. That's 1-0, 2 outs. Now runner on second, so once again now she can get one into the outfield. She probably is going to plate one. And she'll take another one on the inside, so that'll make it 2-0 the count. 2-0, 2 outs. And now 3-0. Would you have her take this pitch?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't let Mickey Mantle swing it too many threes.
I would say, yeah.
And he was a pretty good hitter. So.
Yep.
I'm not saying he never, but.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm
not saying I would never let one swing. I mean, there comes a time that it's got to be a feel, but generally speaking, you're going to take a 3-0.
Yeah, unless you can see that they're trying to pitch around somebody intentionally.
Right.
sometimes you might be like, well, there's a reason they're pitching around that person. They don't want them to hit. So if they get something to hit, I'm going to let them hit. But
right. Well, and you got to look too. This young lady's been behind on a lot of counts today, so I would make her throw.
Yep.
You want to throw as much as you can make her do because, like I say, she's struggling a little bit.
Yep. But to be fair, she threw 2 strikes in a row, and then that one was fouled away. So it's now 3-2. And so, of course, the runner will be off on the pitch here because with 2 outs and 3-2, you're just going to go. Though I guess technically if it's a grounder to the left side, you probably would want them to stay.
Yeah, you got to either see it go through or see the throw.
Oh, wow. She's safe as the ball looked like it did beat her, but the third base was not able to hold on to it. So as RCB with the walk there, and now runners on the corners. And we have number 3, Ware, stepping into bat. And once again, you got someone. And the other thing you got to be careful of, you're the pitchers, of course. If a ball gets away here, then that runner from third can come home. She shows a bunt. And rightfully so, the runner just goes ahead and takes second because you never throw that because you worry that then if you don't get him at second, then the runner at third is just going to come home on that.
Yeah, you'd be giving up a run there.
Yeah, so to just take the free stolen base there. And Ware will take that one, and that will be a strike. And so it's 1-1, 2 outs, and two runners on second and third.
She has a tendency to go to right field, so this would be a great opportunity with a large gap they've given her in right center.
And she has a good eye there, and she takes that 2-1 count now.
Let a good pitch go there. That was an awful good pitch. It'd been hard to take.
Yeah.
There you go. Wasted pitch. Wasted it.
Yep. Ware 3 for 5 so far on the season. So when she's batted, she's done well. It's 2-2 count, 2 outs. And
good cut.
But she will strike her out, and that will end it. But not until after RCB scores 3 and gives Robert C. Byrd a 3-0 lead after 1. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd streaming network.
Leading off the top of the second inning, number 22, Crook.
And we're back as Robert C. Byrd up now 3-0 going into the top of the second as Crook will come to the plate. Crook leads the Minute Maids with a batting average of .625 so far this year. Ten hits, with 2 of those being doubles and 2 of those being home runs. So she's got some power. Good job getting her to chase that one to get the first strike.
Oh, nice pitch.
Yep.
Nice pitch.
Yep.
Way in the count again. That's the key.
Yep. 0-2 count right now. Trying to get a big first out here of this inning.
Good waste.
Yep. See if she can chase it. If not, doesn't hurt you. Still up 1-2 in the count.
Good waste. Yeah,
Yep.
Now come back.
So it's able to. And then third one, big strikeout there, and that will give the first out of the inning to Robert C. Bird. And they will pass the ball around and high-five the pitcher for that. Baseball celebrations are the best celebrations, or softball. Baseball/softball celebrations are the best celebrations. And Kinsey will foul, and that one will be fouled off by number 10, Posey. And to the shortstop here. Nice job on the 6-3. That gets 2 outs there. Perfectly thrown.
6-3 on the putout.
Nice throw there by Ava Junkins, right on the money. The first baseman didn't have anything to do. And little number comes out foul. 0-1 count. As Curry comes in. Curry's currently batting .583 on the season. That one's out. Try to get her at chase. 1-1 count. 2 outs. Another outside pitch, 2-1 count. And now it's a 3-1 count, so Davis will probably have to come in here, see if he can get. As it's down, the third baseman throws, and she's
what a play.
Got it.
Way to stay with it.
Yep, we'll watch that again and see. But yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to get your body in front, and yeah, I think she did. I think she got it just by maybe a step, but that's all it takes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Eagles, and they'll take a 3-0 lead into the bottom of the second. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network. And we're back as Robert C. Byrd has a 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the second. As number 17, Preto, will step in to to bat, the number 9 hitter, as it's a 9-1-2 inning. And we were just talking about how important it is for that 9 hitter to kind of be like that second leadoff and get this inning started.
Good eye.
Good eye there. Gets 2 balls, up 2-0 on the count. As you mentioned, the pitcher has been throwing a lot of pitches, and, one of the things you do is you maybe take more pitches than you would usually take in that situation. There's a nice pitch there, nice little change-up. 2-1 count. As Preto will try to get RCB started here in the second inning.
Yeah, ball 3.
Ball 3, 3-1 count.
Yeah, we don't care. The quality at bat, get on base, walks a good quality at bat.
Yep. Well, on base percentage is one of the most important statistics, and there's a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
And she walks, as RCB now has, like I said, we talked about getting that first, that 9 on there, so now it turned the lineup over. As Howe will step in. She went F6 last as in her first at bat. And she shows bunt. And they try to catch her off the base. Nice job by Preto getting back.
That was the ball.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if she says bunt again. Yes, she is. And she bunts, and it goes back, and so it's going to be 1-1 count. Now, a lot of times they say, a lot of times the leadoff batter is usually one of your better bunters. Is that correct?
Yeah. Of course, your job as the number 1 hitter is to get home base. Martinez leading the team in hit by pitches. Done a heck of a job. I think he's hit 4 or 5 times already this year, and only this is their 6th game.
Yeah.
Hit the ball well. Her job is to get on base now.
Yeah.
Of course, in this situation, you want to move that runner up, so she wants to, to sacrifice.
Yeah. And so it's going to go to,
which it is a good sacrifice.
As she successfully sacrifices Preto to second, and so now we have a runner on second as
Number two hitter, McAvoy.
As McAvoy there will step in, and I believe she was hit by pitch on her first at bat, and they're going to have her show bunt.
Yeah, usually Chloe's a pretty good little bunter. She's in. That's a good spot for her, because you get Howe on base, and then you bunt her to second, and Howe, with her speed, a lot of things can happen.
Yeah.
And when you bunt the ball, 3 things have got to happen. One, someone's got to field it, someone's got to throw it, and someone's got to catch it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's got to be done within a short amount of time, less than 2 seconds.
And then she hits it, and she gets
base
a
hit.
Nice hit. I think what there is, after showing that first home, the shortstop was expecting it. Wasn't expecting that, and then she just laced one right by her.
Yeah, good caught.
Maybe got caught a little shallow because of that. And so now we have runners at the corners, 1 out, and Gina Alvaro will come into play. She walked, I believe, the first time.
Mm-hmm. She did.
And she shows bunt. And get the strike there. And basically that was to try to just move McAvoy over to second there. As we've talked about earlier, anytime you have runners on the corners, you always take second base. Breaks up any chance of a double play. And Alvaro gets a little bit under it. And the shortstop there will catch it, and that'll be the second out of the inning, as 2 outs now, and Junkins will come in with runners in scoring position. obviously key to games like this is, of course, 2-out RBIs. RCB was able to get 3 RBIs in the first inning with 2 outs, so we'll see if they can continue that here in the second. It's when you have good teams playing, that usually tends to be the difference in the game, is who can get runs with 2 outs.
Yep.
It's the first pitch take is a ball. Nice.
Okay,
Nice
good
stroke
cut.
there. Just a nice pitch by
Franklin.
Franklin. Yeah, nice pitch by Franklin. And still, 1-1 count, 2 outs. Obviously, runners need to be prepared because if a ball gets away here, they can score from third. Good eye there. Takes that one, and it'll be a 2-1 count. 2-1 count, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Top of the second inning, Junkins. We'll see another pitch and another good swing, just a little, just wasn't able to get her bat on it, and so now it's a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. But runners on second and third in a 3-0
Lot
game.
of twos. A lot of twos.
A lot of twos right there. And it gets her on the third one, so strike 3, and Macy, as Franklin was able to work out her way out of a jam, and we'll go to the top of the third. RCB up 3-0. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd streaming network. And we're back with RCB leads 3-0 here in the bottom of the third, as Smith is coming up to bat for Lewis County, and she'll take the first pitch, and that'll be ball 1. And then she'll see that one, 2-0 count. Ooh, just a bit inside, and so 3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch. I thought
Yeah.
he's pretty consistent though on that inside corner. He's
And interesting that she was swinging on a 3-0 pitch.
3-0, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now, to be fair, that would have been a strike anyway. I don't think that looked like it was over the plate, at least from my vantage point. And then
That's even now, 3-2.
3-2 count. Got a nice hit, got a nice chunk on that, even though it went foul. Went pretty far, so a little pop in that bat.
Looks
But
like she's got a little bit of power.
So 3-2, payoff pitch, and gets it by her. Strike 3, comes back from a 3-0 down, and strikes her out. Way to battle there for Davis. And it's right on the outside corner as Mullins will step in here as she took her first pitch for a strike. And that will go off her, and it'll be strike 2, so 0-2 count here. So probably you expect Kinsey to throw something outside, you'd think, here, just to see if she can get her to chase.
I think she'll go try see if she can get her to chase something. Probably a curveball outside.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. That was a really good pitch.
It was. Yeah, she's got a nice little curve.
Yeah,
it's a good spot to throw it because you swing, you couldn't have hit it unless you had a.
And ball, it's a strikeout, but Alvaro was not able to catch it, so therefore the runner was able to get on base, and then she's now moving to second as so. And the looks like the umpires are having discussion there. What do you think they're talking about?
Runner where she was in the lane.
Okay. Did she give the?
No. That should be an out.
Okay. We'll see how they can rule here.
See how they rule it here, but could definitely go that way.
Mm-hmm. And they are going to call her out.
That's right. That's right.
And now the coach for Lewis County is going to come, and he's going to have a discussion here. Obviously going to make his feelings known, and it looks like the umpire is going over to the Lewis County girl and trying to explain why she is out. I apologize. I didn't put the replay there because if I replay, we could see it. But So what exactly is the call that they're making there? Would you say? I mean, what's the rule that they're enforcing?
Well, she got be out of the way when they make the throw to first. So it goes down to.
Yeah. Well, obviously she was in the way, but obviously I don't know the rules as well as you do. So, yeah, you gotta give the so it's not so instead of having someone on second and one out, it's nobody on and two outs.
Yep.
And the as we have number 1, Franklin, and she gets it out to right field. Nice hit there to right, and she just gets a double. Good looking hit there.
Franklin with a double.
So, and good job going to right field for
yeah, she went with that pitch. She's good.
Yep. And here comes the lefty. We talked about, how the wind seems to be probably factoring to give people to the right field. So now you got a lefty coming up, so she can pull it up here for Gregory.
Mm-hmm.
And it's now runner on second, 2 outs. And there was nothing the right field could do because that was so well hit. It was just, you weren't going to get to that one.
Well, the wind blowing out too makes a big difference.
Yeah,
too,
very say, yeah.
She's got to, but you got to know that because it's the position you're playing.
Yep. And I did notice that Alvaro kind of gave her a wave to Prito and said, "Hey, back up a little bit with the wind, with a lefty here,
right.
Wind blowing out that way. You need to give her a step." That's inside. It'll be 3-1 the count. So 3-1, 2 outs. Runner on second. And the little nubber there, let's see. It's nice job by Hal to come in because that was not an easy play because it kind of come up on her. It's almost in that dead zone in between the infield and the outfield. But she did a great job coming up, and that will end the threat for Lewis County. as your score is still RCB 3, Lewis County 0. We'll be back on the Robert T. Byrd Streaming Network. And we're back as Robert T. Byrd leads in the bottom of the third with a score of RCB 3, Lewis County 0. Hardy will step up to the plate on her first one. She got a did she walk or get a single? I can't remember.
She got a single.
She got a single. Oh yeah, she had that really nice single
Yeah.
right there. I remember her first one. That was well hit, and that was what got her I believe 2 RBIs.
RBIs,
So 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs so far for Hardy. That's another well hit ball, but I think that's going to go just foul.
Foul ball.
But that was
Well struck.
well struck, and obviously if that stayed fair, I don't think there's much. That would have been a really hard play for that left fielder to make.
Yeah, I don't think she wouldn't have got to it. Down the line like that,
Yeah.
tell you she's in a little bit close, so I tell you, Hardy could burn her real good here.
Yeah.
Same with center fielder's in a little bit close too.
Yeah. So 1-1 count. Ball outside. So 2-1. First batter of the inning for RCB. Trying to add to a 3-0 lead. And that's high. So 3-1 count here. Obviously, if you're Hardy, if you think you can drive it, but if you
It's a hitter's pitch. This is a hitter's pitch.
Yeah.
3-1. It's got to be good though.
Yeah.
Ball
And
four.
she did, and it was a little high there, so she's going to take a walk, and RCB will have a runner on first as Mackenzie Davis will come into bat. And here comes Lewis County. They're going to come out here. We'll see if this is just to talk to her, or if they're going to make a switch here. Maybe just to. If you were coaching, would you put in the next pitcher, or is this just more like a, hey, let's calm down, let's try to
Well, yeah, I'd give her a chance. I mean, she's obviously you're not going to nobody warming up unless you get somebody that's in the field. It's probably, I think their next pitcher is playing. I think first maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a pretty good pitcher. Just see if she gets to the groove.
Yeah.
She's just a little off right now.
Yep. That's probably just one of those like, hey, calm down. You know what you're doing.
Try to settle her down a little
Yep.
bit. Yeah, give her a chance to catch herself.
Yep. As Mackenzie will try to bunt, and that will be bunted foul as she's going to try to move Hardy over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Mary's playing this game like it's a nothing ball game. You don't want to sit on that lead. Try to manufacture a run here. That's why she's got Davis button. But now you got 2 strikes.
Well, no, I think that was a ball, right? So I think
really?
it's 1-1.
Really?
I thought he called that ball.
Oh wow.
So no, it's 0-2. Never mind, you're right.
Yeah, I couldn't believe because she attempted.
So 0-2 count, and now she hits that one, and it's going to be just foul. But if it had been fair,
That'd have
been out of here.
Yeah, she caught that one.
So
Crushed that.
Yeah.
Good
So
stroke there.
good stroke there. Yep.
Just a little bit out in front.
Like they say, keep that stroke, just straighten it out a little bit.
Especially against the wind like that. She tagged that.
Yep. So runner on first, nobody out, 0-2 count.
Good eye.
Good eye there. And as they try to pick off Hardy, she does a good job getting back in time. That catcher's not afraid to make those snap throws down the first. I've seen her do a couple of those.
Mm-hmm.
Good eye there.
Did a nice job keeping that ball in front of her, too.
Yeah. So 2-2 count. Nobody out. One on. Top bottom of the third. 3-0. Here's the pitch. Does a good job taking that one too, and she will get it to work it to a full count now. So big pitch here. Obviously, runner probably off. And she'll take that one. She'll work a walk there from being 0-2 down to walking.
Yeah, I think we're going to make a change here.
Yeah. So here comes the Lewis Kennedy. So since we're in a pitching change, we're going to step away. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network. And we're back with a pitching change there, as Franklin will have pitched 2 innings, 3 earned runs, and is responsible for the 2 runners on.
You had 1 foot out of third there on a fielder's choice. It was actually a bunt sack attempt, and then ends up.
Nice hit. And we're going to see to score from second, and she will.
RBI single for Ware.
As Ware brings home 1, and that will give RCB a 4-0 lead. Really nice hit ball inside out. And
Now at bat, number 17, Prito.
as Crook here will be pitching for Lewis County now. Obviously, a little bit of an adjustment here for RCB is now a different pitcher, probably has different ways of delivering. Try to get and coming right at him.
Mm-hmm.
And that will get by Prito. And that will be the second out of the inning. So now we're back to the top here as Martina has flown out to the shortstop and has also sacrificed a runner over to second. Their outside pitch there. She takes that one. So 2-0 count. 2-0, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Once again, a lot of twos. And the strike there. So now 2-1.
Keith Martina, pretty good hitter here, so she's looking for a pitch. See if she can put in play.
There we go. She puts that one in play. Let's see.
That's out of here.
Yep.
That's out of here.
As Martina Howe.
You can kiss that one goodbye.
Yep. There was a no-doubter. And so that's a 3-run home run for Martina Howe. Clears the bases. As the Pirates would say, that was a cannonball.
That was a cannonball. She struck it, you knew it was going.
She made it fly like an eagle.
Fly like
So
an eagle.
it soared right out of here.
That's her second.
Yep.
Pretty good power for a girl,
Yep.
.
And you can see there, she also look where the wind was blowing right when she hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfectly in tune with it. It's blowing out the center right now. So restarting here, but that's big there to give RCB now a 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. That's well hit, and that's going to get over.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think that wind that seems to be blowing out there.
McAvoy with a stand-up double.
Yeah. Nice hit by McAvoy there.
Now I hope Gina just stays within herself and just makes a good contact. Let the bat do the work. Not try to muscle one up here.
Yep. Just good hard contact.
Good hard contact.
And they should strike on the corner there. And so 0-1. 2 outs now. Runner on second. So if she can get one in the outfield here, she'll plate one more than likely. And that's a little bit of a change up there, and she took that one. So now 1-1 count, 2 outs, runner on second. That one's low, so now 2-1 count. And good job. Oh, they strike 2. So 2-2, 2 outs. Alvaro will see this pitch, and she'll foul this one back.
Okay, had to waste that one because
Yep.
that's where he's calling them. He's calling
Yep.
it out
Where I
of
say he's
pitch.
calling that pitch right there.
So you can't let it go because
Yep.
you get caught. So she knew she had to waste it.
Yep. That's what a great hitter does. Is when they have something near their strike zone or in their strike zone that's not for them, they just waste it until eventually the pitcher puts it where they want it, and then that's when they drive it.
Yeah, you have to adjust. That's what makes a good hitter out of
Yep. She took a little bit of time there because we got a mini sandstorm, it seemed like. And there's a hit. Shortstop will throw it over there, and that will end the inning, but not before RCB scores 4 and will take a 7-0 lead into the 4th inning. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network. And we're back on the Robert C. Byrd Network as RCB leads 7-0 going to the top of the 4th. 3, 4, 5 hitters for Lewis County as number 50 Boggs will step in here.
Leading off the top of the 4th, number 50, Boggs.
She flew out to the second baseman on her first at-bat. Nice stroke there, but foul. Or did that? There's I don't know if they call time if that pitch counted or not. I'll have to see here. I'm sure the umpire will let us know. Outside. Ball. 2-0. So Matt's fouled. Does she have room? She does! Nice play!
Great catch by the third baseman.
Third baseman there. Number 5. Elena Hoskinson with the big play. Because, going right up against that mesh there. Thought it was going to get out, but was able to come back and make the play. And that'll give RCB 1 out here. Good. As Boggs goes. And here's a nice stroke, but nice job by Howe there. Reading it, she read that extremely well right off the bat and was able to come up and get it. And it hung up a little bit. And so now we got 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. And Crook, who now is pitching, will step in here. So in a game where you're now up 7-0, do you tell your pitcher anything different on how to pitch? Do you tell her to be more aggressive maybe because you have a bit of a lead? So if someone gets like a hit, then it's like, you know.
You pretty much stay in your game. Stay ahead in the count. That's the key.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care what the count is or what your runs are. I think you play this game like it's a 0-0 ball game. Okay. Stay ahead in the count, and
2 great pitches there.
Keeps you on your toes, because if you let up a little bit and you start doing something you don't characteristically do, it ends up getting you in trouble. So stay with the game. Stay with the plan. Just keep
full count here. And right there,
down the middle,
and she got her looking, and that will end the inning with RCB taking a 7-0 lead to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network. And we're back as RCB with a 7-0 lead, trying to add to it. And here in the bottom of the 4th, as Junkins will come up, trying to get her first hit of the game.
Good cut there.
Yep. She's fouled some, but just hasn't been able to find a way to put it in play yet. But
not quite got on one yet, but she's due.
She's a good hitter. And obviously, now this is her first time seeing Crook, so different pitcher now.
Mm-hmm. Big difference. See, now this young lady is ahead in the count. That makes you work, because you got an out. You got to be protective. Hit the strikes.
Yeah.
Can't be as selective,
Yep.
So say when you get behind in that count, that pitcher's, 2 balls, no strikes, whatever, you could start being real selective and hit your pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's got and then she's got to bring it inside too.
And she hits it just a little nubber that goes foul. And it'll stay 1-2. As Junkins will try to lead the inning off for the Eagles here.
Good eye.
Good eye there, not chase that one. 2-2 count here.
Good eye.
Good eye there.
Worked her to a full count.
Yep, so here comes the payoff pitch.
Inside.
And
Got her
on that one. Just couldn't quite get around quick enough to. Good pitch. Just couldn't quite get around quick enough, and that will be the first out of the inning.
Second baseman Hardy.
Hardy will now come in. Try to start the inning with one out. She'll take that one outside. And that will be 2-0. Good job kicking that one. So now she's up 2-0 in the count. And 3-0. So this would be a really good hitter's count, but would you go ahead, just tell her take this one?
I'd have her look, yeah.
I mean, nobody on, nothing to move around.
She's too good a hitter.
Yeah.
She's too good. She got to come back with another one, same place.
Yeah.
Now you saw what she has. Now
yeah.
Be selective again. It's the 3. This is a hitter's count.
Yep.
This is where you want her. Muscled up on her a little bit.
Yep. Swing and miss. Strike 2. So now it's a full count. So the last batter, it was a 0-2 count, worked to a full count. And this time it was a 3-0 count, worked to a full count again. And here comes the payoff pitch. And she does a good job watching that one. And she'll take first. And RCB will have their first base runner of the inning with one out, and Mackenzie Davis coming here. Now historically it seems like RCB, whenever they're in this situation, has tended to bunt, so we'll see what they do here. No, Kenzie just decides to just hit it right there, and that's almost like the way she just snapped her wrist. It was just like she almost placed it right there. She's like, okay, well, there's a hole between the shortstop and the third baseman. I'm just going to put it right there, and then that's where she put it. Reminded me a little bit of the old Tony Gwynn, swing with the way he would just, flip his wrist and boom, it's just right where he wanted it to be.
Yeah, she's a good hitter. I tell you what, I always teased her because telling her how she's such a, you throw a waste pitch, she hits more waste pitches for hits.
First one strike there. Is Hoskinson, after making a nice play.
Good eye.
In the field to catch that one foul ball. We'll step in here and see if she can try to move some people over here with the bat. We're on first and second, one out.
Oh, nice pitch. Too good a pitch to let go.
Yeah.
Got to do something with that pitch. But you want to be aggressive. But yet you want to hit good pitches. That was a good pitch.
Crook has done a good job hitting that outside corner.
Yeah, but you take that to right. That's at least one run. Oh,
does a good job getting a piece of that.
Stayed with it.
Well, number to the going to take the.
Good play by the pitcher.
Sure.
Heads up play.
Yep, got the lead runner. So now it's 2 outs, and runner's still only at first and second. Yeah, because that's really hard. It's hard to turn 2 on those type of situations. So smart plays, get the lead runner, make sure you get an out. As Ware will step in here. Try to see with 2 outs here. Ooh, that was a nice little inside-out swing. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Yeah, she has a tendency to go to right field because of that, but that's okay. I mean, that's her, her batting style and everything is really big.
Well, like I said, because I think Crooks had some success on that outside part of the plate. That's
right.
She's going to want to keep pitching there.
Exactly.
So being able to take her to right field on that's going to be important.
Go with the pitch.
It's a good job staying off that one. 1-1. A little bit of a change up there, and pitcher's going to throw her out at first, and that will end the inning as RCB got a couple runners on, but they didn't bring anyone home. So that will bring us to the fifth with RCB up 7-0. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network. And we're back as Robert C. Byrd, number 10 Posey here, will lead off the inning for the top of the inning here for the Minute Maids. Looking for some success. That's a nicely hit, and Junkins couldn't quite get to that one, but honestly, she hit it so well that would have been kind of like a she hit it well enough to get a base hit there. One of those atom balls that.
Yeah, she catches you call it a great play.
Yep, but it was well struck, so that was not an easy ball to catch at all. So, runner gets on here and goes outside there, and Gina looking over there trying to keep that runner on because,
Number 21, Curry.
Been dealing a lot of. And that little nuver's going to be as where it lies out, but couldn't quite just get to it.
Good try. That was a good try.
It's an absolutely good try. Nothing she could have done, but she gave every effort she could to get it.
That's what you want to see, and being aggressive after the ball, making the attempts.
So obviously, Lewis County, is looking forward to hopefully get a big inning here. So anytime you can just try to get an out here, got that lead runner on. So we talked about how that greatly increases the chances of scoring. So. Lewis County now at the count 2-2 with nobody out.
Ooh.
And she's going to take off for second, and the ball is going to be a little bit behind. Fortunately, and that was good hustle there from Howe to make sure that she got over there. That's why you always hustle after all those plays, because if she wasn't there, then that runner would have been at third. but she backed it up, and so now it's a 3, and that will be ball 4. Or is that ball 3? Okay, it's. Well, I thought it was ball. No, it was ball 4. And say I thought the previous pitch was ball 3. So yeah. So now we got runners on first and second, nobody out. The best opportunity for Lewis County today. We'll see how RCB works here.
Yeah, I believe that was Kenzie's first walk of the day.
Yep. There's her. And that's a good way to start. Get ahead of the count. 0-1 count. And there's a little hit there. It's
second base got to get there. Run too long in one spot.
Yep. Just couldn't quite get there. Good hustle. Just as Jalen Smith is the one at bat here for Lewis County. So big spot here for both teams. And just outside for a ball. And let's see. She's out at third, sorry. And so 1 out as they tried to do a double. Well, I guess it really was steal third, and then the person from second went in. But nice throw from Alvaro. And that will give us our first out of the inning. Do you like the aggressive base running there for Lewis County?
Well, no. Reason saying, anytime I always felt if you got a runner throw out at first or a third and home, that was the coach's fault.
Yeah. So that, and then the strike 3 called there, as you know.
Yeah.
Right there on that outside corner.
Might have.
And McKenzie will get that, and RCB is going to battle out of the jam. So they had runners at first and second, nobody out, and we'll get out of the inning without giving up a run. And so RCB will take a 7-0 inning to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd streaming network. And we're back as RCB is at bat with 7-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. And there's the strike on the outside corner there, as Preto will come up and try to start us off.
Yeah, that's her pitch, that outside pitch like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised she didn't go after that one.
Yeah. And that's
a little too high.
A little too high there, and that will be ball 1. So now we got 1-1 count.
She could end this game right here.
Yep. As 8-run rule after 5 innings. So if RCB were to play a run, this game would end.
Too good of pitches.
Yep. Like I said, she's really doing a good job working that outside corner. Crook is. And so 1-2 count. And then Preto will swing. Just couldn't quite get the. And that will be RCB's first out of the inning. So if you're the Minute Maids, that was a big one because obviously you know that you gotta pitch a shutout this inning. So getting that lead runner. As here comes the top of the lineup is Martina Howe, who got a home run, a 3-run home run, I believe, the last time she was at bat.
You want to play for a base runner. Get a base runner.
I would say, obviously, you'd love to see a walk-off, but at the same time, just get on base however you get there. You know, whether it's a hit or a walk or whatever, just get on base. Just make good contact. And that'll be outside, and it'll be a 2-0 count here. 2-0 count, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. Crook will pitch, and that will be a little low, and ball 3. And I'd say, given the situations, you definitely would be probably taking here if you're Martina on a 3-0 pitch.
Yeah, you need a runner because we're playing for 1 run. That's all we're playing for right there.
Yep.
1 run.
So
it's like a 0-0 ball game.
And she'll take that, and that you know, she throws a strike, so you know.
That was a good take. That wasn't her pitch anyway. Up and in a little bit.
Yeah.
Give it to her. So.
Yeah, just good pitch by the pitcher, and you move on.
Now look for 1 here.
Yep. And good eye there. She was able to walk, so now now she's on first. Now, given how good of a bunter, I would not be shocked if they have McAvoy bunt here, but we'll see what they decide to do.
Well, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense. I can tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm. She didn't show bunt on that one, and she took, and it was a strike on the outside corner. And here comes. She showed bunt there. Pulled it back, and still 1-1 count. So now it's a 1-1 count. 1-1, 1 out. Runner on first. As we'll see what she does here, and she'll show the bunt again, and
we chased it.
Got a little underneath it, and it's caught by an F2 there, as it's caught by the catcher, and it will be 2 outs. Martinez on first. So Gina here. Once again, though, just try to get on base. A little bit of a change up there.
All right, Gina's capable of a good base hit here and making something happen.
Yep. Obviously.
Not going to give her too much. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, Martina is obviously going on contact. So as soon as
no doubt,
Gina hits it, she's just running. And nice pitch there. Gets it the 2-1 count. And a little bit of a foul tip, and it'll be strike 2.
Personally, I think I'd have walked with Gina here and come to pitch to Junkins. Junkins had a hard day today, 3 strikeouts. I don't know if I give her.
Well, but I guess the thought being that you don't want to walk the winning run into scoring position. I guess that would be the alternative thought. But I see your point too. They're both. But so full count here, so we'll see what they decide to do here. If they
make a mistake and pitch something good and she gets a hold of one.
Or do they try to throw something off here, and if she chases, she chases. Oh, she got that one. And that might be ball. Well, no, it's going to stay in. But we might still be ball game here, because here comes, and there goes Howe. And that will make 8 runs, and that is.
RCB wins.
And that will.
8, Lewis County 0.
As that will be the end of the game, as RCB wins 8-0 over the Minute Maids of Lewis County. So, what did you see out there for RCB that they can take away from this victory?
Pretty solid game. Like I say, McKenzie threw a lot of first pitch strikes, so I'll get them figured up here. Hit the ball well. Make good defensive plays. Again, I think the key was quality at bats by Bird, and First pitch strikes by Mackenzie Davis. Pitched an excellent ball game.
Yep. So let me just see here. I was just going to look at my see who RCB's got next here. According to this, well, there's some games that could be determined, but the next game is at Lincoln on the 8th. And then the next home game they have scheduled is against Grafton on the 9th. So the Tuesday after, so not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday is the next home game for Robert C. Byrd. So any last thoughts before we leave, Coach Snyder?
Well-played game. Played a real good ball club tonight. I tell you, we didn't see Lewis at their best. I mean, far as I know, Macy Franklin, the pitcher, and wasn't one of her better performances. You know, we'll get another game with him, and that's where, you know, we'll see if the results will be the same or not. But I thought Byrd played a real solid ball game tonight, and that was the key to the victory.
Yep. And so that'll be it as RCB wins 8-0. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.